Wendy's did some Mario promotions in the early 2000s. I think there was a 2002 one and a 2004 one that included like their take on Mario, which I find very interesting. So I have all of them here. This isn't the entire line of like both lines from 2002 and 2004. It's just the ones that have Mario figures with them. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about them now. So this is a 2002 line, starting with this one, which is probably the best of the entire series. This is just an articulated Mario figure, but this is a face that I think only really exists with Wendy's merchandise, and I find them really interesting. I like the way that he looks in this version. It's like a combo of like all of the different, like the N64 and the Game Boy Advance kind of marketing, all of those little Mario renders and whatever. It matches all of them, and I think it looks really interesting. It is super high quality for like a little Happy Meal toy, basically. This is different material than all the other ones. This is like a softer plastic, but it's built pretty hard. He can rotate his arms, his legs, his head. There's the back. So he has like orange hair. He's a ginger. His feet here, you can see that they have the printing for which toy line, or like which toy it is in the product line from this, which the 2004 figures don't have, but this is the first of the series that they have. I like this one a lot. I really like this figure. He really does not feel like a Wendy's toy at all. And in fact, it actually released in a blister pack, which is really, really cool. And then there's this guy. This is a pullback Mario and Chain Chomp figure. It's a really small Mario here, you can tell. He keeps the same kind of Mario design that they have for all the other ones, but he's just very small, and he's stuck to the Chain Chomp he can't remove. This is obviously based on Mario 64. The suction cup has Mario just like printed on it. I don't think this is gonna work. No, it will. So basically, what it's supposed to do is just kind of spin in a circle, but it's not really going to do that well here. It works, but it just isn't going to here. I might put in footage. You can see this is toy 3 of 5 there. There's 2002 Nintendo. So that one's cool. And then this one, which is another pullback figure, it's a Mario Kart. Mario in a little cart. This is, I think, probably based on Mario Kart Super Circuit. It is like technically a freewheel buggy or whatever, but it does have this like pullback feature on here. That's a crack there. That's not supposed to be there. Mine's broken. Obviously, it's just the same Mario design here. He looks a little bit chubbier than this guy, but he also kind of looks a bit friendlier, I guess. I think the pullback will probably work on this. Yep, there we go. Maybe I'll do it in focus. Yeah, you get the idea. It's a pullback figure. Not really much else to say other than it looks pretty good for another Wendy's figure. So those were the 2002 ones. So now I'm gonna go for the 2004 ones. These don't have numbers, so I'm just gonna go off whatever I feel like, starting with this one, which is a little parachute Mario. The parachute is kind of beat up. This came brand new, so this is what it looked like out of the box. But you can see it says Nintendo Mario there. Again, this is a little Mario, obviously based on the same design, despite being 2 years later. He is a much cheaper plastic, so very lightweight. You can tell he's hollow inside. Yeah, he's pretty neat. I'm not gonna take him off, obviously, but you can move the parachute around, I guess, if you want. There's no reason really to do that. And then here's this one. This is obviously based on Mario Kart Double Dash. This is one of the cars from the game. You can tell because there's a little spot where Luigi would sit on the back of the car. And again, this is Mario, although he's a lot like wider, or his face is longer, I guess. His head rotates a lot easier. I don't know if it's just because that one is older and this one I brought brand new. The other big thing, this isn't like a pullback. It's just like a little freewheel thing, but it is it does have suspension, and it has pretty thick suspension. Like you can really get this thing to go around, and it's really an all-terrain vehicle for sure. The head is a different material than the root body. It's like a solid plastic compared to like a hollow plastic. And then finally, this little Mario plush figure thing. I like this little Mario plush. I know he's kind of weird looking, but he's kind of the look's kind of grown on me. His face is actually a little bit bigger than this one, and it's a little bit of a different mold. It is a completely different material. It's much softer, so you can really squish the hell out of this Mario. But yeah, it is just a little plush Mario. There's the tag, you can see, 2004 Nintendo. But yeah, I like them. That's all of them. Just shift them into frame here. I mean, I like these. Obviously, I wouldn't have all of them if I didn't. This one especially, again, I like the look of these. I like the Wendy's Mario look. They're kind of what I associate the Game Boy Advance Mario looking like, despite, you know, not really being related to it at all. I don't know, I think they look cool. I think they're pretty neat. But that's it. Bye-bye.